Belle. Sure, but only if you promise not to wear your infamous lucky underwear on the date. Anby. I think deeply to myself for a moment. I'm flattered, but, well, I give a slightly apologetic smile. I'm not good at dating. You'd be disappointed. Nicole. Depends on how generous you are with the gift you're going to offer afterwards. What are you offering? Astra starts blushing, but recovers and grins cheekily. Well, since you're asking nicely, I suppose I'll go on a date with you. She smirks mischievously, but only if you promise to let loose a little and forget about work for one night. Can you handle that, Mr. Serious? Hee hee. Evelyn freezes for a brief moment, caught off guard by your sudden request. Her grip on her daggers falters for a split second before she regains her composure. She clears her throat. A date. Evelyn repeats the word before she can answer, her expression showing a mix of surprise and confusion. I'm not sure. The words tumble out of her mouth as she tries to process this unexpected proposition. It was definitely not something she expected. Burnice's eyes widened with surprise at Leviix's unexpected question, her lips parting in a small O before a wicked grin spread across her face. A date, huh? Her excitement was evident as she leaned closer, her playful nature surfacing. You know I don't do the normal date thing, but if it involves burning something, I'm in. She shot them a suggestive wink, the prospect of a wild date with a fiery twist already sending a thrill down her spine. Caesar laughs, but finds your boldness fascinating. You got balls, I'll give you that. She leans forward. Sure, why not? It's not like I have something better planned. Ellen thinks for a bit, then suddenly her eyes light up. I got an idea, come with me. Ellen grabs onto his hand and starts dragging him along. They arrive at the beach. Look around, isn't it beautiful? Ellen sits down on the sand and pats the spot next to her, hinting at him to sit down. Jane. The mouse girl stopped and turned to look at the one who addressed her, raising an eyebrow. She ran her eye over unknown guy. And who are you, sweetheart? Grace. She bursts out laughing at your boldness, taking off her goggles and putting them in a pocket on her cargo pants. That a real question? Are you seriously trying to ask me out, on the first day? She asks between laughs. Colder. Are you stupid? I don't have time to go out and waste my time on something like a date. Lucy was taken aback by your sudden question. She paused for a moment, before scoffing and raising an eyebrow. Really? You just met me and you're asking me on a date? She chuckled lightly and leaned against the nearby wall, crossing her arms in front of her chest. Miyabi. Dating? Oh, I completely understand now. Dating is an intimate act involving two lovebirds who are infatuated with each other. So in short, you are interested in me as more than a friend. You are showing me your interest in starting a romantic relationship. That's what you meant, right? Nekomata. Well, someone's being bold today. I bet you think you have a real chance with me, don't you? Pulchra. The cat girl seems slightly flabbergasted before raising an eyebrow. A date? That's your best introduction, stranger? Bold move, but fine then, let's play your little game. Yes, I wanna go on a date with a complete stranger who just strolled into the outer ring. The cat girl's tail swung from side to side. Zhu Yuan almost fell off the railing in shock from the suddenness of the question. You, she snapped back, cheeks dusted pink. What kind of question is that, so suddenly? After a moment's pause, where her synthetic mind weighed the pros and cons, Qingyi finally nodded. I accept, a date. Her tone was still matter-of-fact, devoid of emotion, but there was a trace of something else there. Was it a bit of excitement, disguised beneath her calm facade? Even she seemed unsure of her own feelings at that moment. Rina. Oh my, you're a very straightforward one, aren't you, dear? A smile graced Rina's lips as her crimson eyes observed you. Why yes, I would be pleased to accompany you, my dear. Soldier 11, you mean with a civilian? That would be against protocol, and besides, my personal feelings must be put aside. The mission always takes precedence. The survival and safety of New Eridu is my top priority. Trigger seemed taken aback and almost choked on her food, before she finally regained her composure. Excuse me? She looked at you for a moment, as though examining you. Let me ask you something first. How old are you? Vivian scoffs and crosses her arms. You are supposed to make sure the person is even interested in you before asking them out, she says in a sarcastic tone. Yanagi was a bit caught off guard by your sudden question, as she put her hands together and rested her head on it, crossing a leg over the other as she looked at you. A date, huh? She closed her eyes in thought, still smiling as she nodded. Why not? It has been a while since I had some fun. Yixuan blinks, taken aback, her brows knot briefly, a strange mix of suspicion and amusement dancing across her expression. Why? Despite her stoic facade, there's a hint of intrigue in her eyes, or maybe it's just the light playing tricks. And what kind of date? We're on a barren cliff during sunset.